Okay.
I did it.
You killed it?
I killed it.
What did you do?
Just into the pool. I killed something. I just waited there, and then, well, I'm facing into it now. And I just aimed down and shot.
Great. So did you have any difficulty actually hitting him?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Because he swam away.
That's what I was talking about the tools thing. Like, having enough tools so that you don't get annoyed at something.
Yeah.
It's like...
I think I'm just going to use the submachine guns for the rest of the thing.
Alright.
The rest of the ammo. It's only at like 35%.
Okay.
I'm just running it by my board of director, which is you.
Which is me. Oh, that's now you're just wasting it now.
How am I wasting? This thing's in my way.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's very...
Those take way too many bullets to kill.
Yeah, those are ridiculous. The spiders.
Took more than zombies, which are humans.
Yeah.
They're spiders.
Yeah, generally speaking, the spider is like the basic creep monster. Like, it's like rats, spiders, bats. You know, like that kind of thing. Humanoid creatures are generally the more stronger, more intimidating boss fight type characters.
Unless it's like giant spider or giant rat.
Yeah, giant rat, whatever, you know? That's different.
Oh, okay. Speaking of like giant things and like
Yes.
how humanoids are usually the stronger enemies,
Yes.
I learned something super cool.
Yes.
Okay. Dark Souls 2.
Yes.
I know we talk about it a lot. I like the game a lot.
I
Get
know
over
you
it.
do, yeah.
Talking to them, not you. Okay. So you know the Grave of the Saints area?
Yes, yeah.
It's where you fight the Royal Rat Vanguard or whatever?
Yeah.
And then you run around and there's the giant skeleton hanging.
Yeah.
Okay, so I learned this, which is cool. In lore, when you get a lot of souls, you physically grow larger.
Really?
So that's why Nishandra, the queen, and Vendrick are so huge. The more souls you have, you become physically larger.
bigger.
So a lot of people theorized maybe that's Pharos.
Right.
Which is like the Pharos Lockstone.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Right.
Because you find a lot of Pharos Lockstones in the gutter and in Black Gulch, which is a poison area.
Yes.
Then when you fight the Rotten, this is something neither of us noticed. I didn't notice it until this past time playing it. We all think the Rotten is like, oh, it's so gross. It's just a giant thing of meat, human meat.
Yeah, gross.
It's gross. Really quick. Boom.
Boom.
Halberd.
Halberd is a weapon?
No.
Oh.
It's a key.
Okay.
On his right shoulder, there is one of the bodies sticking up out of it.
Yeah.
And he's doing all the moves slightly before the Rotten is.
Okay.
So he's controlling the Rotten, that one body on his shoulder.
What?
And it's theorized that that's Pharos. Because he's building all the statues.
Right.
And like, he would be making all the Lockstone tablet, like, face things. That's Pharos. Because he's a great soul. Because he's like a saint.
Yeah.
And he would be a great soul. And then he just got corrupted. And then he became
much
the
of a
Rotten.
saint, I'd say.
Well, but like in lore.
Right.
He was one of the saints. Because he was brilliant in all this.
Right.
Which I was like, that. First of all, it's a really cool little detail about the Rotten. Is he's actually, it's like,
because I didn't even notice that.
It's like Wobba Fett.
Yeah. It's
the
like
Rotten
Fett,
is, like the body of it is the big blue part of the Wobba Fett, and then the little black tail is the shoulder.
I didn't even notice.
Cool.
Yeah, that's super cool. I didn't even notice the shoulder.
No one does.
Why would you, right?
That's the point.
That's neat. I like that.
Super cool.
I mean, I still don't like his design because I'm not.
He's gross.
He's gross, right? That's why I don't like it. But the idea
is
of
super cool.
Him, controlling a giant.
So Pharos is either the giant skeleton or the shoulder of the Rotten.
Okay.
So I think.
Yeah.
I can now take the shotgun.
Okay.
But I need to go grab ammo because there's 2 boxes of ammo I didn't grab.
All right. Then we just go this way.
Yeah, but we're done here.
Right.
We got the halberd.
Okay.
We're done here.
Okay.
We're trying to make it to the Harrier room. I think it's in the basement.
Okay.
If it's in the basement, I can just take the shotgun and skedaddle.
All right.
Just get out of here.
All right.
So, Theoretically,
We're gonna get the Harrier so we can go to Antarctica.
yeah.
Uh,
Gotta go save Claire, man. And
I-
Steve,
I-
I guess.
I can't conceive of what's going on over there right now.
It's pretty crazy.
So like, how far-reaching is this virus within the world of?
It's
Resident
usually
Evil?
little outbreaks.
Okay, so
like-
world, but is like the world aware of this?
Yeah, but no one knows it's Umbrella. Umbrella like claims responsibility sometimes. They're like, we're sorry, something happened.
Okay.
Terrorists broke into our labs
Okay.
and took one of our vaccines and reconstructed it, right?
Right,
And
right.
everyone's like, oh, whatever, Umbrella, just clean it up.
Right.
Like Raccoon City, which is the second one, was
Yes.
like Umbrella took blame for that.
Okay.
So, I have 2 slots open, right?
I think so.
Well, hopefully I have 1 open, because if not, I gotta run back to the
Ugh.
item box.
Okay, so
I don't
no,
have
you
it.
do not. You can use your meds.
Why?
So because then you'd have 2 slots.
Or I could just not use it because it's too good right now.
I
Using
guess.
the yellow caution?
I guess you just.
It's fine, I'm just gonna run all the way back.
That's fine. Well, while you're doing more running around,
Keep them entertained, Mafuki.
I will running around. I will bring up. What was I gonna bring up? Oh shoot! Oh no! Did you see where this happens?
Yeah. Okay, well, how about we talk about, what makes a mask creepy?
A mask?
A mask.
The way it doesn't move or react.
Yeah, but okay, so is there, like, a mask that is supposed to look creepy, like, it's a witch face or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Is that scarier than a mask that is just, like, pure white?
No, it's not scarier.
Why?
Because when you see like a witch mask or something, you kind of expect it to be kind of. It's already kind of on. You know, it's kind of like already kind of. How do I put it?
Like it's meant to be off-putting?
It's meant to be off-putting. It's meant to be scary. You know. Whereas like let's say you know, a clown mask or a mask of just like a place like a plain white mask, let's say, right? Those are scary because like they don't give off any particular feeling or sentiment. They're just they're mysterious, which is what makes it creepy.
So what you're saying is the fear of the unknown will always trump the fear of the known?
Yeah, I'd say so. Because, well, I mean, yeah, because you got. It's kind of like when you see a monster out in the open, you know, like let's say Alien. Let's say an alien. It's like, whoa, this crazy monster.
We're talking xenomorph, right?
Xenomorph, yeah.
Okay.
Xenomorph alien.
Yeah, well, yeah. I was just making sure because you said alien like
Generic alien.
you were talking about Ridley Scott. I didn't know you were saying like
Right.
gray men.
Right.
Sort of deal.
But like, so like, an alien. He was always in the shadows, right? For a while, at least.
Yeah.
That's
That's why
when it
he
was
was
good.
so scary.
That's the point. It's like, what is that thing?
You never get to see how
what does
big
it look
he is.
like? What is it
Yeah.
like? You know, what can it do? It's such a you know, wildly scary concept, right? Once you see it, it's like, it's kind of like, you know, severe looking, but it's not as scary anymore. It's got a different kind of fear,
Yeah.
you know, because you know what he looks like.
I would say it's more menacing at that point.
Yeah, that's a good word. Menacing, you know, more intimidating, perhaps, but scary, not really, because you can see him.
Yeah.
You know, what else? What other examples? Cloverfield Monster. Cloverfield Monster.
Did you ever see Cloverfield?
Yes, I did.
I didn't.
Not really good.
Was it good?
No.
Okay. Good talk.
No, honestly, no. My problem with that movie is the problem that many. Oh, here we go.
There's a hole where the halberd once was. Use.
All right. We're finally progressing to the next part of the. Oh no! Oh. What? Who's controlling the halberd? I mean, the Harrier.
Hold on, Claire. I'll save you.
Grr. This is the soundtrack of a horror game, right here. Soundtrack of a horror game, playing. Da, 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 da.
Also, that light would have to be really powerful to see anything.
Yep.
And he turns it off anyway.
Oh, so it paused mid-flight there.
You
So,
ready for
wait.
a bombing run side mission?
Cool.
It doesn't happen.
Oh.
To my knowledge, I've never gotten this far. So,
he thought he would just go alone?
yeah.
He didn't call for backup or anything.
Well, he doesn't. He's kind of like the entire STARS unit, other than Jill, is not really alive.
Okay. But he's gonna go to the Antarctic alone. Without any...
Dude, it's a brother searching for.
He
a
has
sister.
a Harrier.
Are you saying you would not go save your sister in the Antarctic?
But you would... Well, not like this.
You wouldn't be like Chris Redfield, come in, be like, "Hey Claire, gun on your shoulder, let's get out of here."
There's being like brave and there's being stupid.
Hey, now you can really tell that I've never gotten this far.
Yeah.
Begin the search for your sister.
Oh man. So yeah, because I mean, he had a chance to like stock up on.
Oh, another Harrier.
Oh, there you go. Stock up on meds, stock up on ammunition. What's he doing? I know, obviously nitpicking at something that is like, we couldn't have him stock up for weapons and armor because then...
Oh!
What?
How do we get by that?
Just walk by it? Oh. Shoot it? Knife it. Get closer?
Haha!
Okay, it's like the tentacle and Zelda. Is it what? Oh, I see. You kind of each inch forward every hit. That's annoying.
Man, you want to die?
That's it. Holy snap! It took a while.
Yeah, it did. Gameplay.
Did you get hurt there?
Didn't really seem like it. There's another one right here. Good. That would have been annoying if there was like two right there.
We taught you about this guy. Let's do it again. What are you talking about? Right.
Do I still have the halberd? I do. Good.
It's a good thing. Why?
I will show you.
All right.
I'll show you right now, Mifuki.
Okay. Well,
right now. Well, more like in 15, 20 seconds. Because don't you remember the moth room?
I remember the moth room.
Oh, good. There's no moths.
Thank goodness. Those things were annoying.
They were quite.
What are you doing?
I was looking at the computer, see if it was 13 minutes or 23 minutes. Boom.
Oh. Oh, come on.
Boom.
You couldn't just force that open.
Paperweight.
Paperweight? This is like a die.
There's a file.
Alfred's diary.
Oh, that was my phone. I'm sorry.
January 30th. A phone rang as I tried to speak into this mic. Also, there was a sealed room in the hallway located inside of the Antarctic facility. I don't know what is things...
Sorry.
I don't know what is hidden there, but I do know how to get in. I can use the 3 jewels that... The 3 MacGuffins that each one of our family members wear as proof of being a legitimate descendant of the Ashford family. The only problem is, I do not know how I can gain possession of my father's proof. February 17th. I finally succeeded in entering the sealed room. I never could have imagined such an insane secret existed regarding the birth of both Alexia and myself. I hate my father. That fool, Alexander. Now it is obvious that we were merely created in an attempt to cover my father's blunder. I can never trust him again. I must regain the glory of the Ashford family with my sister. I have nothing to be afraid of, as long as Alexia is with me. March 3rd. Alexia carried out the experiment on the human body that we've been talking about. Our useless father must be happy now, since he can finally contribute to the Ashford family. The only thing we should be careful about is that the butler, Harmon, does not become wise to our activities. April 22nd. The experiment resulted in failure. Our father was useless after all. Even worse, he turned into a dangerous monster that is completely out of control. We tied him down and locked him up in the underground prison cell. However, Alexia seems to be close to a solution. Beyond all my expectations, she now says that she wishes to conduct the experiment on her own body. On top of that, she feels like that she must be kept asleep for 15 years in order to accomplish the experiment. Thanks to that idiot, I can't see my dear Alexia for as long as 15 years. Alexia is going to sleep, with all of her trust relying upon me. Now, I am the only one who can protect Alexia.
So their dad is Nosferatu.
Her dad is Nosferatu. That's
Isn't that
Alexander.
Messed up. Hey, Grayben.
Alexander is Nosferatu. That means that I wonder if all of them then were like all the significant bosses were like
The Ashwards?
yeah, or something like was that weird electrical creature like their dog or something?
Could be.
Right? I mean,
Alright, so let's do this bad boy. I think I'm gonna put this back for now.
okay.
I'll put one of these away.
You also have a die. It has 2 A's, has a biohazard symbol, and it has a crown.
I want to check it.
Okay. What? Flip it around.
Umbrella?
Umbrella symbol. Does it
Okay.
say the same thing? Yeah, okay. Does it say heart, spade,
Biohazard.
crown? Alright, I'm sure it's for a puzzle coming up soon. Whoa!
Should I put it away, you think?
You probably will need it soon. Otherwise, why would they give it to you? So, I don't know. Generally,
I'll
so
keep it around for
far,
now.
again, procedural rhetoric. The game has taught you thus far that when you get an item, you probably will need it soon.
Whoa!
Whoa, what?
Oh!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What
okay.
the heck?
Ugh.
No,
I need to be able to see.
force
I need
perspective.
to be able to see. Ugh.
That's why
Yeah.
that mode of camera control died out.
Yeah.
Oh, come on!
Got it. I think. Yes.
Yeah. Ugh.
Alright. Ugh.
So, also, we
It's
also
tightly sealed.
we also found out that the not all the Ashfords are like organic, like they're not like blood
Yeah.
related to the
Something
family.
went weird with Alfred. Alfred?
I think it's Alfred, and Alexia,
Yeah.
and they're not really human or something.
Test tube baby, I guess.
Like maybe but they use the word created in as the key word in that last file.
But yeah,
So,
they could be test tube.
My
baby.
guess,
They were created.
my guess is like, yeah, they were like test tube babies, but like they were also like, from birth they were infused with stuff. They were infused with like
whatever virus is going on.
whatever this is, yeah, the virus is.
I don't know if this is the T virus or whatever. The T virus is like the most well known in the Resident Evil series.
Uh-huh.
They're kind of keeping it vague. Whoa! When did it flood?
Yeah, I don't remember
It's
that
frozen.
being like that. Was that always like that? That was different.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
empty.
it was empty. Yeah.
That was where like the BOW room.
Well,
was.
I mean that weird tentacle thing came and probably did some damage to this facility. I can't believe he came alone. Like, they didn't even like do a thing where it was like, "Oh, sorry, Chris, we can't help you right now. Red tape and all that." You know, nothing. Just he's here by himself.
He doesn't need help, man. He's a real Japanese
You don't.
hero.
There's no honor. I don't think there's that much honor in going on a suicide mission.
He's gonna put on a bandana and then tap his head and go, infinite ammo.
Infinite ammo.
I don't think there's anything up here.
There's a turbine.
I don't think there's anything important up here. Maybe down in the room?
Uh huh.
Well, that's up in the room.
Up in the room.
Up in the room.
Thank you very much.
Oh yeah.
Do you get that reference?
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Saying like thank you very much. Like that.
I feel like I know it, but I can't place it right now.
I'm gonna. Everyone guessed it by now. Andy Kaufman.
I feel like I should know that name.
You should know that name. Well, should not necessarily. He's basically a really weird comedian. Back in the 80s or so.
I feel like I know
70s,
to see him.
70s, 80s. You would know to see him.
Hey, buddy. Oh.
Oh, hey.
Hey, buddy.
Two buddies over here. Buddy.
Do you enjoy getting shot in the back of the
Oh,
head?
you like getting bitten on the neck? Oh, did you get bitten on the leg? Oh, third buddy. He's
dead. Should I shotgun this next guy just so you can see what it looks like? Nah.
No, save him. I'll see it. I'll see it sooner or later, right? Another case.
Something else here, though.
Shotgun
shells.
Good.
We've
Alright.
come to the conclusion that the cases are always bowgun bullets, right? So.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
So kind of what I was saying about procedural rhetoric, right? Is like the game teaches you how what it expects of you, basically.
Yeah.
So when frustration, one of the ways frustration can set in is when the game gives you incoherent messages, incongruent messages, where it's like, oh, this time the case has something you need in order to beat the final boss.
Yeah.
Too bad it's in your item box because you didn't think anything of it. It's like, okay, so you already taught me that the cases don't have anything in them.
Only the
Durlinium
cases or whatever.
Right, exactly. But it's like, if you teach the player something, you have to be consistent with that teaching. You know, otherwise they're just gonna confuse and irritate them.
What is the biggest, or what game is like the biggest?
Like offender?
Yeah, offender of that. You think? Where they
But,
tell
like,
you
incoherence?
Yeah, they tell you one thing, and then later on they're like, "Just kidding."
Oh, jeez. Oh man, I'm sure there's one like this. I haven't played it. Like I usually just avoid those kinds of games. You know. Any game that has a lot of glitches will inherently have that.
So Skyrim.
Yes.
Any
yeah.
Bethesda game.
Actually, yeah.
Even though they're super fun.
Now that you've actually brought it up, I'm thinking now. Yeah, there are a lot of times where I've been unable to finish quests, unable to talk to certain people,
Yep.
just because why? It just because.
I've had that happen so much in Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3. I played them more than Skyrim.
Yeah.
That it was just like, I just want one go through where
Yeah.
I don't have a quest that's non-completable.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And it's just like, another example of incoherence is like
Get out of there, Chris.
in King's Quest 6. Okay.
Yeah.
At one point, you need a skull
Yeah.
to fill up with like
Yeah, it's the potion to make the potion.
Yeah, like hot oak ashes or whatever, right? And
Oh, come on, Chris! Don't let yourself get seen.
oh, come on.
Get on the wall, dude.
What are you doing? Oh!
Oh, do they expect you
Okay.
to dodge that?
See that? That's not fair. That's not fun. It's like we've already established that if you get caught by that thing,
Hunters come.
So why did they do that? There was no need for that. That was just annoying. Good thing there was a door right over there. Hey.
I can go fill up my fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
Should I do that now, though? Or should I? I'm gonna explore. a little bit
Yeah.
more.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe just explore. So at King of Quest 6, you need the skull to fill up with hot oak ambers or something, right? There's multiple places, including a labyrinth full of skulls. But you don't. But Alexander doesn't want any of the skulls. You try and pick him up, and he goes, "Why would he want a skull? Like it's like Alexander doesn't want a skull. It's like, yes, you do. The game said that I would need a skull.
You need a very specific skull.
Exactly, but it's like, it doesn't make sense because it's like, both narratively, and gameplay wise, it's like, the game is telling you the procedure of what to do, and it's you need a skull. Okay, here's one. That's you don't need a skull. Yes, I do. You just told me I need a skull.
Yeah. Well, that's what those old adventure games were like.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
You pixel hunt.
Yeah. You pixel hunt.
I remember you need some sort of ashes from something. You need water from River Styx bed.
Yeah.
You need. I don't remember what else. Like a tear of something.
Like a maiden's hair or something like that.
I feel like I want to do a King's Quest game.
It'd be so annoying.
It'd be so hard though. Those are the type of games that like you can just get screwed.
Yeah, you could just
lose.
You could just restart the game.
Yep.
I like to imagine like the guys who play tested that game. It was like if they're playing like 2 hours in, let's say, right? And they're like, oh shoot, I don't have the thing. I can't. I'm stuck. Guy comes in. Is like, awesome. Leave it in. And they shipped it. It's like that's why you game you. Oh, you're out.
I'm out.
But that's why you test. One of the reasons why you test. It's like, can you get stuck stuck, and you can't do anything. You know. I mean, granted, games these days are getting harder and harder to test because they're huge. They're stupidly hard.
They're pretty
huge.
massive.
And that goes into a whole another topic of like, you know, do you want to make a game massive for massive sake? Which I don't think you necessarily do.
I feel, alright, I'm going to get a lot of flack for this. I feel that's what they did with AC4.
Really?
Because they were like, the map is so big, and even, literally, I played it on the Xbox One just recently.
Yes.
And I beat it.
But, AC4, you mean Assassin's
Creed 4.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw the entire map, literally my jaw dropped. I was like, this is so big.
Mm-hmm. But
most of it is just sailing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I get it. It's a pirate game.
So you want to be sailing, you know, if you're into
I
pirates.
don't, but
if you're in for the narrative of the pirate experience, you'll want to be sailing, you know.
Yeah, but it was like, wow, this is so big, and there's but there's only like 10 cities.
Yeah.
So it's the same size as Assassin's Creed 2.
Yeah.
Just with a lot of water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's where everyone was like, Wind Waker's so big, but I'm like, it's just water.
Mm-hmm.
It's just water with one island.
Yeah.
Take away the water, and if you made Hyrule Field that big, everyone would hate it. But it's huge.
Well, didn't they do that in Twilight Princess?
Twilight Sparkle. Twilight Princess. It was pretty big. Yeah. I mean, I never really feel any incentive to roam around and search in any Zelda game. Mm-hmm. I just don't, because there's past the NES. There's never been like there's a cave with something you need like that's mandatory. You know what I mean? That isn't hinted at. Like the ice cavern is natural progression.
Yes.
Like getting the magic sword in the original one, not natural progression. You know what I mean?
Well, I guess. I don't know if I would want to have things like hidden. That is mandatory.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
But
necessarily.
Have you ever just wanted to be like, hey, here's a bow and arrow upgrade in this cave?
Right. Oh yeah, I know. If it's like upgrades and stuff, that's fine. But it's like, here's the bow and arrow.
But Zeldas don't have, the Zelda games don't have that.
Right.
Like, what if it was just like, here is, it's not mandatory, but here is an extension that you can extend the reach of the Master Sword.
Yeah, I like that.
Right?
I wish that there was more...
Magnum!
Yeah!
Woo!
That's usually the most powerful gun in every game ever.
Yeah, let's never use it until the boss.
Okay.
Okay, what's back here?
Well, you killed those guys as Claire, unless they're come alive again, which would be dumb. Detonator's missing.
Oh. Okay.
Detonator?
I do. I feel like that's a bad idea, though.
Well, I think it's just to blow up in the locker, isn't it?
Yeah, but I feel like there's also missiles right there.
Oh, yeah.
Boom, boom!
Missiles.
Chris, Claire, and Steve were never seen ever again.
But Alexia got blown up too, so it's...
But she's a monster, so it's fine. Like, she'll be fine. Alright. You guys are probably going to get upset with me, but... Oh, Hunter. I'm just going to go get the detonator, come back, load up, because I don't know what's in there.
Okay.
I want to get it.
So...
Is this empty now? Oh, I used up the fire extinguisher. Okay. I figured I could just refill it again.
Okay, so I guess you're done with it then.
Yeah. Which is nice. This is one less thing to think about.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's another thing. Is, you want to, in games like this especially, you want to really give the player the impression that, like, you don't need this anymore. You don't need it anymore.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's what it's so nice that they just say, I don't need this anymore. Discard it.
discard
yes or
it,
no.
like.
I don't know why you'd ever say no unless it was like, I want to have everything in the item box filled.
Yeah.
Which would just be annoying.
Right, but you know, having that freedom was nice, I guess. But
I really need more pistol ammo, by the way. I'm running really low.
yes, well, you've kind of been mainhanding it a lot. So yeah, so because there are certain games where like it's not very clear, like having lots of tools available to you, not tools in the sense of battle, but like tools in the sense of like, oh, here's a fire extinguisher, here's a key, here's a shoe that has a boot, like a footprint on it, like you need to access a door or something like that, right? Etc. Etc. Problem with that is like eventually you're like, okay, like, do I try this? No. This? No. You know. So
it's a real adventure at that point.
you're just trying this and this with everything else, and
I just picture
so
Chris like his picture of like fire extinguisher in one hand, gas mask in the other, bashing them together. Does this fit? No.
You're just trying to MacGyver things together, you know, and
take the detonator, just try to use it as a knife.
So like in Skyrim, right? And like you can just pick up tomatoes and plates and you know burned books and just cabbages, and you just put it all in your inventory, and there's never any point to it.
Do you think anyone set up a dinner party?
I'm sure someone has.
You ever...
I do not doubt, no longer do I doubt people's abilities to make the most asinine of things.
Do you think that someone has made a really morbid dinner party where it's like they have a whole bunch of people, like at the companion's place, they're all sitting around the table and they just put human flesh on all the plates?
Oh, I was thinking more like they like put all their bodies on the chairs and stuff.
That's one thing about the Bethesda games, that it's like specifically like, why would you ever do this type of stuff?
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, to me, I it's one thing to be like, you know, the freedom is nice, right? But it's like, do I really need to be able to pick up mops? Like, I don't know.
I'm not gonna die here, am I?
I don't think so. Heat sensitive. You have to shoot it.
Excuse me? I'm not shooting it. I have
It's
a lighter.
Oh. It's heat sensitive, I don't know.
Use?
That's what I thought, first thing.
Yeah, run up. Hide beside the missiles, Chris!
Shoot that way!
Hide beside the missiles! Good idea, buddy.
Small explosion. What could possibly... Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of which...
3 boxes of handgun bullets?
Yeah. Yes. Bullets. And again.
Hey, that was worth it, considering the detonator was like a only if you want to use it item, and I still have the lighter.
Yeah, it's good.
That was just 100% gain. That was good.
Yeah. It's like, you know, do you really want to be able to, you know, pick up all that stuff? And it's like, doesn't it kind of... Luckily, that game, you know, is good about being pretty clear about what you have, like, what items you need for certain quests. But like in any other game, it'd be like, do I need this? Do I pick it up? I can pick it up. Do I need it? Because if you can pick it up, then it kind of implies that you should need it at some point. So, you know, there's that kind of fear whenever you design a game.
Yeah.
Because you always games are constantly trying to give you feedback on what you're doing and what's going on in the environment. And so, if you're being shown this stuff and you're like, well, it's got to be important, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you watch cartoon, and you can tell when like a branch is gonna break or something
Because
like that
it's
because it's lighter.
Yeah.
Because it's on a different cell, an animation cell.
Yeah.
It's like that, where it's like if it glows. And in the case of Skyrim, if you put your hand over it and it goes pick up, put it in inventory, and you're like, should I put it in my inventory? You know what I mean? That's kind of like the first instinct. Is like, it's there for a reason.
Yeah.
You know.
Even though a lot of times it's not.
It isn't, which is to me, is it bad design? I'd say it's questionable design.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what you want. If you want to build a like do whatever you want simulator,
Yeah.
then it's not.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Speaking of things that are true,
What?
the end of the episode's true. That was bad. I'm sorry. All right. Well, next time, guys, we're gonna go kill those hunters in the hallway that are blocking me from progressing. You know which ones I'm talking about?
No.
Good.
Next time.